Hey Seekers, so it's been a theme for Taurian people where they seem to be recently called to the mountains with different circumstances and different narratives and situations, and yet they somehow find themselves in the mountains. Um, I've just recently become aware of it. I've been hearing about all kinds of Taurus people who are in the mountain, or people who have Taurus family members who are in the mountains, etc., etc. And this and I'm actually hiking now on the mountains. Oh my goodness, let me share this with you. Okay, just so you see everything. Okay, this is wild. So I just got a message that it was on my mind, but I got a message now that clarified everything for me, which I would like to share with you, and thank you for joining. So this connects to both Jupiter and Uranus transiting the sign of Taurus. Taurus is Mother Nature, it's the earth, it's the wisdom of goddess, the feminine manifestation of God, of divinity, or aspect of it, maybe I should say. And nature and the archetype of goddess is now awakening in the hearts of the people as a collective, as a whole. And because that archetype is playing out in humanity with Taurus people, because you fix earth, the earth, tierra, the land, femininity, the womb, maternity, nature, etc. Most of you know what I'm talking about. Taurian people are being called now to the mountains, where they get to be closer to the air element, so they can pick up more channeling and have more spiritual knowledge kind of embedded into them, or channeled into them, or downloaded, should I say. There's something about the height and the quiet stillness of the mountains that really allows you to receive, to be receptive, and to be able to truly listen and to truly understand. So this is a message for everyone, not just Taurus. Obviously, Taurus people, if you're called to the mountains. Now, if you're a Taurus and you're not in the mountains, don't take offense. I think it plays out mostly, but I'm not sure about that, but I think it mostly plays out amongst Taurus people who do spiritual work, who are on that path in general. And this is kind of an upgrade, an energetic upgrade of knowledge. It's not to say that Taurus people are now somehow more divine or more important. By no means am I saying that, okay? What I am saying is that your capacity as a Taurus person, your capacity to grasp higher frequencies when it comes to spiritual knowledge is increasing. It's expanding. And you've been shedding a lot. Taurus people have been shedding a lot in the recent months, maybe even years, especially months because of the combination of Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus, but years because Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018. So most potently in the past few months, but generally in the past few years, Taurus people have been shedding a lot of things that aren't in alignment with where they are expanding to, the shape or the form or the energy or the blueprint, should I say. And this is kind of and arriving to the mountains, or being guided or led to the mountains somehow, be it by circumstances, etc., is like, okay, this is where you're at, and now it's happening. How does it feel? How does it look like? I can't say in certainty. It's probably very subjective and depending on every single Taurus specific circumstances and story and character and archetype. But that's the general guideline. Let me think if there was something else I wanted to say. Okay, so this message obviously is relevant for Taurus. We're in the mountains. If you're not in the mountains, it's just, maybe it's just not your time, or just not your fated blueprint. I don't know. I don't presume to tell you who and what you are. But obviously, I don't think every single Taurus person in the world is somehow going to find themselves in the mountain, although, you know, never say never. But as for the collective, all seekers out there, this will apply to you when it comes to the divine femininity, the archetype of the goddess, of nature, of motherhood, and of creation, creating life. Because Taurus is life, right? There's the axis of, I forgot I'm wearing, this is Taurus and this is Scorpio, the axis of life and death. How fitting. Didn't plan it, but very fitting. So it's the aspect of life within the axis of life and death. So it kind of just connects to it. I feel like the collective is being revitalized with an upgraded life form, right? And I think that's how it's going to apply to all seekers, where through Taurus, via Taurus people, that energy is going to be downloaded through them and to the collective, you know, kind of serving as a bridge. I'm going to let you take a peek at this insane, gorgeous view. Let me share with you for a second. This is a jewelry that I've had, but I've been making jewelry in the past few days, and feeling great. So I made these earrings, Taurus and Scorpio. I made this bracelet. You see Morgainne, the X shift, and I have little kitties. The side, oh, you can't, it's a black cat. And here it says, the only way out is in. That's something I say a lot. So I kind of created stuff that are like in alignment with me. So that's my little butterfly. I don't know. I'm just sharing with you. There's no reason. Okay, seekers, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon. Yes, I'm still doing tarot. Yes, I'm still giving messages. It's been such a crazy time for me. You cannot believe what I went through in the past 6+ months. I'm only now settling down to sanity and just kind of melting into normality and just resting and recovering. It's personal, so I don't want to share the details of it, but it's been extreme, which is why I haven't been consistent with the content. But I'm getting back to it after the new moon in Leo, and as Venus moves out of shadow, I will start the next batch of messages by the zodiac signs, and I will also introduce love readings and patrons. You will also not only that you will have either 3 to 6 times more content that you've had so far. Shifters, seers will have the same amount of extra content every month, which is like 2 extra videos on top of the regular content over there. But shifters will have either 3 times as much to 6 times as much, and it will vary by the month depending on what I can do. But either way, it will be, the content will significantly increase. So I want to express my gratitude for your patience and for your support. And that's it. Stay magic, stay true. I love you.